What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Robot Spirits Pacific Rim Uprising Guardian Bravo. Alright, moving on to Guardian Bravo here. And this is a pretty neat Jaeger. Looks pretty good with his little electro whips. I think the actual name is Arc Whips. Elect 16 Arc Whips. They are a proto-metallic successor to the Chainsword. Pretty cool. You see him with them. Not bad. Not bad. But before we get even further, let's take a look. He does come with a pair of open hands like most of these Jaegers do. There you go. Done in all black here. Softish plastic on him. I do wish that all of these weren't like hinged upwards. The way, I mean, it's not an actual hinge in there, but I wish there was a little motion in there. Or it was placed straight, like the holes, like instead of up, because you could only do this, like, you know, talk to the hand type of deal. If you haven't seen my other reviews, I have put them on here before, so let's check this one out. See? I mean, it can go normal, but it requires the wrist to be placed this way. And really it's, you know, the way it's placed, it's kind of up. So it is what it is. Oh, and you gotta watch these double, now these figures, and I've been saying it all along, are filled with double ball joints. And as you saw there, both sides popped out. That could be a hazard. I do know someone that's lost a couple of joints. So please be careful with your joints. Alrighty. That is definitely a possible problem there. And some of these hands and points do get a little loose. So you might need some like nail polish remover, or not nail polish remover, nail polish, some clear nail polish, or some floor polish, or some super glue, but be careful with the super glue, please. As we said, he comes with these whips here, these arc whips. This is all soft plastic, really, really soft plastic, including the handle. So the handle is just painted red here. Sculpt is okay. And the rest of it, it's just, yeah, which is good for a whip, I guess, but I don't like that the handle is that. The rest is like this clear, like kind of purpley, kind of bluish plastic. It's kind of cool. It's got like a bunch of sculpt work on it. It looks pretty good. And it goes in his hands pretty good. He's got holding hands here. Oh, and there you go. That one came right out, and something else just came off of him. His whole back. Wow. Didn't know that could come off till just now. There's his backpack. It's not like something else that could go on him. Put that back there. Wow, that's interesting. That is interesting. So let's pop that back. That's what his arc whips look like and feel like. Very, very soft plastic. So there you go. And now to take a look further at Guardian Bravo here. It's a very nice head sculpt, I think. The blue feels a little messy on mine, though. It's very metallic. It almost feels like a sticker. That is strange. It really almost looks like a sticker. I can't tell you for sure, guys, but Huh. Looks less like paint. The way it reflects, it looks like foil. That is interesting. And the way it comes up over here, I can't really tell. Very hard to say. What do you guys think? That's interesting. Then you got this like red and, you know, kind of off-white, like very, very, very super light gray motif. You have, you know, the symbol there. We saw that on Saber Athena. It's a little different than Saber Athena's, so I don't know if they're specific to each character. Actually, she has a 2 on her thing, and I'm guessing that's like the world. I don't know, United World. I don't even know. I haven't gotten into the like specifics of the new movie quite yet. Kind of just want to leave it for the movie itself, and I'm not trying to read up too much into it. So yeah, is what it is there. But you get some of that there, tampo printed on. You get some numbering tampo printed on here. I don't see anything else. A little tampo printing right here on the leg. That looks to be it. As far as paint on the rest of it, these parts here are painted. As you can see, there's the gray over the red. I wish it was a little neater done, but it isn't so bad. I think this is just plastic. These parts down here are painted. It appears it could be plastic. I think it's paint. It's very interesting how they've mostly used just different color plastics for everything. Very little paints on these guys. Some tampo printing. Again, Gypsy Avenger got the best of that, you know, but it is what it is. Overall, I think what they did, in my opinion, is they took the price point of all of them together, factored everything together. There was one budget for everything, and they put most of it in Gypsy Avenger. That is for sure. So these guys, you know, to keep everything under cost, you know, is what it is. These all these Jaegers are close to $30 each, depending on, you know, where you get them. Gypsy Avenger, like I've said, is the introductory priced one. Otherwise, I think the sculpt is pretty decent. I kind of like it. He has a he does have a football player type of feel to him, so that's kind of interesting. But there's also this like, yeah, I said it before, like with some of the other ones, it's kind of a little bit of a generic mech deal with some of these newer robots here that we didn't see. I guess it's mostly because, you know, now they're all kind of making them together instead of like each individual country making like separate robots, which would have resulted in different aesthetics. Here you're not really getting that, and I could see them having more of a uniformity to their designs. That's one way to look at it. Like we saw before, this comes out for whatever reason. I don't see a reason. There was nothing in the directions about that, but it does come out. It's nicely sculpted. It's pretty cool. Got some vents on the sides. Got some piping. Not bad. The back is nicely sculpted back there. I like that the legs have these pieces over here. It's a pretty good sculpt all around. No doubt about it. Definitely nice sculpts. These side things look good. Not sure if these are launch or anything or do anything. The vents on the front of these look cool. Shoulder pads are interesting. Again, kind of football player-esque. It's not so bad. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of neck movement, but not as much as some of the others. these pieces are on ball joints as well, so you can move them up and down like all the rest of these. Like I've said, lots of double ball joints here. Got one over here, like we've seen with the rest. So you get a good range of motion. This swivels on this side, which is nice. So pretty good. Got a double jointed elbow, which at first glance you would think wouldn't work it that good, but it does work pretty good. So that's nice. Ball jointed wrist, again, be careful with these. They do get kind of loose. This one does feel pretty loose. Does feel pretty loose. I didn't have that problem with Saber Athena, but definitely here it's present. This guy has the ball joint as well here. Moves alright, moves pretty good. He actually can look forward a little bit, which is nice. And back. Not a ton, but because of this little piece. If that little piece wasn't there, I think he could move a little better. But you get some good range of motion out of this one. I like it. Feels really good too. Again, these are all floating pieces. They're like a little skeleton underneath. So for extra articulation, this guy boasts 24 points. And you got the small double ball joint in there. And then up in there. Again, the design for these are all the same in those terms. Double jointed knee. Works really well. And then ball jointed, double ball jointed ankle for really good motion here. So pretty good. The articulation on these guys are really good. I think the sculpting is very nice. I do like this, you know, articulation system. I think it's pretty cool, all the double ball joints, but you know, it's not perfect either. But I dig it. You know, like I don't hate it. You know, like that's for sure. So let's get him all set up here. We'll do some size comparisons. Let's bring in the main man, Gypsy Avenger. Definitely the nicest of all of them, like I've said. There's Titan Redeemer. Where is... Oh, here he is. He was underneath the box. Bracer Phoenix. Kind of like how these two look together in a way. It's pretty cool. And then we got the new kids. Saber Athena. And the very, very tall Obsidian Fury, who we will be looking at next. Okay. And a couple other robots you've seen here, just to see them together. Robot Spirits EVA 01. And Super Robot Chogokin Gunbuster. Who I like them both as Jaegers. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for this review. Decent one. You know, it's not bad. Kind of looks like a football player. That head sculpt is a little weird. The face, the blue paint on it is a little odd. I can't tell if it's a sticker or not. But it isn't bad, and his wrists seem a little thin. So be careful with those. I'm wondering if this turns into anything, if this has a purpose for it coming off. These guys also do have, you know, a little hole here. You take this part off for a Tamashii stage act if you want to do that. But his weapons are pretty cool. I kind of dig them despite being very soft plastic. And that's it. That's my review. All right, so hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts on this one. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.